The Titanic, a marvel of engineering, sank on April 15, 1912, leading to the loss of over 1,500 lives. This tragedy was not merely a result of an iceberg collision, but a culmination of human errors and systemic failures. First, the design flaws of the Titanic played a significant role. Although the ship was equipped with 16 watertight compartments, it was believed that the ship was practically unsinkable. However, the compartments were not fully sealed at the top, allowing water to flow from one compartment to another once the ship began to take on water. This design oversight meant that the Titanic could not withstand the damage it incurred from the iceberg. Next, the ship's speed on the night of the disaster is a critical factor. Captain Edward Smith was aware of ice warnings, but chose to maintain the ship's speed, believing that the Titanic could navigate through the ice field safely. This decision to prioritize speed over caution ultimately contributed to the collision with the iceberg. The ship was traveling at approximately 22 knots, a risky speed for the icy waters of the North Atlantic. Communication failures also played a crucial role in the tragedy. The Titanic received multiple ice warnings from other ships, but these messages were not effectively communicated to the bridge. The wireless operators were busy sending passenger messages, which led to a backlog of important safety communications. This lack of prioritization of safety messages contributed to the ship's ill-fated journey. Another significant human error was the inadequate number of lifeboats on board. The Titanic carried only 20 lifeboats, enough for about half of the passengers and crew. This was in compliance with maritime law at the time, which was based on ship tonnage rather than passenger capacity. The belief that the Titanic was unsinkable led to complacency regarding lifeboat requirements. When the ship began to sink, many lifeboats were launched half-filled as passengers were reluctant to leave the perceived safety of the ship. The crew's training and preparedness also came into question. Many crew members had not received adequate training for emergency situations. During the evacuation, there was confusion and chaos. Lifeboats were launched without being filled to capacity, and some crew members were unsure of their roles. This lack of preparedness exacerbated the situation, leading to a higher loss of life. Additionally, the ship's lookouts were not equipped with binoculars, which could have aided in spotting the iceberg sooner. The binoculars were locked away, and the key was not available to the lookouts on duty. This oversight meant that the lookouts had limited visibility, reducing their ability to detect the iceberg in time to take evasive action. The aftermath of the Titanic disaster led to significant changes in maritime regulations. The International Convention for the Safety of Life at Sea was established in 1914, mandating that ships carry enough lifeboats for all passengers and crew. Additionally, the regulations emphasized the importance of proper training for crew members and improved communication protocols. In conclusion, the sinking of the Titanic was a tragic event shaped by a series of human faults: design flaws, poor decision-making, communication failures, inadequate lifeboats, lack of training, and equipment oversights all contributed to the disaster. The lessons learned from this tragedy have had a lasting impact on maritime safety, ensuring that such a catastrophe is less likely to occur in the future. The Titanic serves as a reminder of the importance of vigilance, preparedness, and the need to prioritize safety above all else.